Alright, back to some Outer Wilds, episode 2. At least this is my episode 3, really. Played a little bit. Just loading the game 2 nights ago, but played a little on stream last night and played a little bit more tonight to see if we can't figure some of this out. It's really just a game that you just kind of explore, which is kind of cool. Alright. Let's see if I get into the ship here, figure out where I want to go. Some of my ship log got updated just based off going to... Let's see, what was it called? Here we go. Here we go. Nomai decided to migrate from Old Settlement to the Northern Glacier. They used gravity crystals to craft a stable path beneath the surface. Nomai warped to the solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the Eye of the Universe. Pod 1. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed into our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. Old Settlement. Holy smokes. Old Settlement. The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. Nomai worked together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was somehow older than the universe itself. The Nomai decided to call it the Eye of the Universe. Nomai abandoned the settlement over growing concerns about its stability. There's more to explore here. Mural of dark bramble ensnaring the Nomai vessel. Twin Ash Project. Inside the seed. When I launch my seed, Earth sends up a much bigger space filled with fog, thorny vines. So I'm wondering if I can warp there through a black hole. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. This tower, located on Brittle Holler's equator, held useful knowledge for Nomai embarking on their first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. The Nomai on Brittle Hollow observed a phantom moon that would sometimes appear in the sky. Northern Glacier. The North Pole of Brittle Hollows is covered in snow and ice. There is a uniquely shaped Nomai ruin on the surface. The Nomai were able to warp here from White Hole Station. This is where they first created warp technology. There's a White Hole Station at the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Several Nomai returned to the station to investigate an equipment reading that appeared to violate causality. Let's maybe try to go here. That or to Brittle Hollow. Been there. I want to try to explore Brittle Hollow. Engage that autopilot. Accelerating towards destination. Make sure we don't run into a sun. Hollow's lantern. Ah! Ah! Come on. Supposed to decelerate there. Oh god. Forgot to put on a suit. Easy repair. Rough landing now. Alright, so we're on Bramble Hollow, Northern Glacier. So let's just explore some shit here. This was the thing I kind of explored. Everyone unharmed, no. One was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We were incredibly fortunate. Match, this is good news at least. Heard from escape pod 2 or 3. No, I'm unable to make contact. Equipment can hear the other two escape pods' distress signals. However, if it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. Continue calling for them. Gratitude. If you can, Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Brace yourself swiftly, the volcanic moon has returned. Cautious of following ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This plant doesn't appear to eager to have guests. We're certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. Observe several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we can build platforms. Read that one again. Jeez. I observe several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms. Escape Pod 1 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Launching Escape Pod 3. Launching Escape Pod 2. Now launching Escape Pod 1. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict. Hospitable. Volcanic moon. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pocket. Read that one. Read this one. Escape pod hatch. Oh, I didn't do that one. Oh. The category says Hades? I changed that yesterday. get category as Outer Wilds. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. How are you, Arcanias? I don't know where to go. Like, man, it's like such a large solar system, and I feel like there's too much I can miss. Good offer the next few weeks, so just enjoying it while I can. Oh, you get a few weeks off. Nice. Nice, nice. Are you gonna do any traveling or just relax at home? Getting pulled into a freaking black hole. Fuck. What did I just do? Whoa. Got ourselves into a puzzle here. Okay. Showing, I've seen that symbol before at the star thing. Got laid off. Ah, sorry to hear you got laid off. That sucks. Applied for a new company, and so I'll be working again in a few weeks. Well, glad you got a new company to work for. Seems like there's been a lot of layoffs recently, especially in like the tech world. Freaking sucks, man. Pisses me off. Some places can't avoid it, but I think some places are just greedy. To Whitehall Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body. In this case, Brittle Hollow. Look up while the station is rotating. You can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. I don't know what any of this means. You must be standing on a warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. I suppose I'll figure it out, hopefully. Okay, so I got warped. It's very confusing. Administration, yeah, I mean, can't believe how bad it's been. You know, any story beats yet, or still? I'm still uncovering things. I don't know much of what's going on. Yeah, so I actually just watched a video. It was some guy's like top 20 story games of all time, and he actually had this as number like 3, which is a little surprising. Okay, so I think it'll warp me there once whatever my astral plane is overhead, and this one is Brittle Hollow, I think. Don't go back there. Return warp station charge. Step into warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Departure time 6:24, 87:304. Arrival time a second later. Hanging City, low 50 meters. There. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from White Hole Station. On the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. I don't know how close it is to Anova's original design, and as long as we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Saba, I hope you're reading this. Cloaky says, wait, this can't be correct, Clary. Have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can all run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Kasaba. Says this wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Says, Amy and I reviewed the records you sent out, or you sent, okay, and they appear to show Amy, Nomai are, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow, slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment. The result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? Says, as I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Thought it. Yeah. It's just going forward in time. Or backwards in time when you travel. Okay, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the high energy lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. Update. Okay. High energy lab is in the canyon on Ember Twins Equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. Energy lab. Twins Equator. Okay. Ember Twin. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. So there's something with some time travel here. Space-time travel. Whoa. Whoa, I want to see that again. Show me again, please. Changes the nature of things. My view in the past? And if I move too far, back to the present. I don't know if that's time travel or not. Fuel level critical. Damn. Oh shit. Clear across. So how can I travel back to... Wait, why wasn't my ship on Brittle Hollow? Is it just floating out in the middle of nowhere? I guess we're walking around this planet until we get closer. So we can solve some other mysteries. There's plenty of planet to explore here, so there's gotta be something. Ton of oxygen left either, so. Tree. Oh, I thought my oxygen was gonna refill from that. Must be a live tree, I suppose. Signal scope out. I wonder if I have to land at a landing station for... Oh. Aliens like marshmallows. Whoa! Whoa! Supernova. He has to say. Okay. See what my ship has to say. Okay, so this is some of the stuff, the text that I read. Okay. Negative time interval measures Whitehall Station was further investigated at High Energy Lab in the canyon at Ember Twins Equator. Remember that. Ember Twins Equator. Ash Twins Project. My eyes. I think I want to try to go to Ember Twins Equator if I can. There we go. Can I mark it? can't mark anything with a question mark, but anything with a... anything with a picture I can mark. Launch off. Take a look at things. It's Outer Wilds. So the Nomai mines are on this planet, which is Timber Hearth. Timber Hearth. Just like Earth. It's like a planet I wake up on. Rock. It's our moon. We have Ember Twin, Ash Twin. Let's go there. Is complete. Like another ship right here. I'll land beside it. This. They have it anchored down. Do I anchor my ship down? I think too. It's a platform. Landed my space station here, probably. I don't know if maybe I should take my space station more often when I'm just like driving around the planet. Perhaps I should. Blog updated. Okay. We got haul the shuttle home. What's that mean? Activate the gravity cannon. I see. So this activates gravity cannon on this side, and this one calls the shuttle home. What does that mean? Shuttle. And that's my shuttle? Is that right? It is. Oh no, that's the shuttle home. I'm not gonna take that quite yet. Sunless City. Punctures. Stalagmites and stalactites in here. Some of that moon dust or whatever it is. What's up, Coffee Walls? How are you? Moved to my new apartments 3 days ago. How do you like them? How are those apartments treating you? Let's see what this was again. Gravity cannon. What is that? Clan won war yesterday against level 6 clan, put 95.6% today. Tomorrow clan is level 16. Mine is almost 4. That's cool. Cool, getting some good wins. Love it. And let's do this. Call the shuttle home. What the cannon was doing, but shit. Why isn't that working? Damn it. Why isn't these giving me trees? Yeah. Just go to show that level doesn't matter. There's number one guy left, so it's possible we will absolutely win. Her XP level is blank, so it's likely he left. Yeah, that is very likely. Get that win. Get that war win. I'm gonna go back to this gravity canyon, I think. A huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. I recalled a Nomai shuttle from the interloper. Who recalled this? Not me. Sunless City. I found a trail marker for the Sunless City. The path is blocked. Let's go to... Whitehole Station, I think. Heading to Whitehole Station. It's the interloper. It's weird how there's like 3 different ways of kind of viewing maps and stuff here. There's this map. There's the map on my ship display, and then there is... There's like the rumor mill map or whatever, so it's kind of odd. Brittle Hollow. Where am I trying to go? Maybe I go to Brittle Hollow again. Hollow's lantern. It's deep. Brambles on the edge. Hourglass Twins are... That's where I just went, was Hourglass Twins. Map mode here. Okay, trail marker for the Sunless City, but the path was blocked. That's where the cacti were. Okay. Higher time interval measure at Whitehole Station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab in the Canyon and the Twins Equator, so I gotta still explore that. And the Sunless City. Ash Twin Project. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Should go there. Back to the gravity canyon. Cannon. Not canyon. Cannon. explore on my ship. That might be the better way of exploring. Way I don't run out of oxygen and stuff. No students pranked me. I pranked them. Freaking made them take a quiz. Pop quiz. And then I should have done more of April Fool's. Kind of forgot about that, but I pretty much just wanted to take points off of people who keep continuously showing up late. So I'm going to take points off their quiz for just being late. And then I gave the answers to the rest of them. Next time I won't let them take the quiz. Clean cities below. I wish I could read that shit, like my logs and stuff from here. Like, it sucks I have to go to my ship, but I'm trying to put everything together. It's like almost clicking, but not quite clicking for this game. Like, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just exploring and trying to, like, make things click at this point. Because I hear this is such a fantastic game, but I'm like, I don't understand it yet. Just don't understand it. There's too much shit I have to remember, and I don't want to have to remember stuff that well. Like, all I know is I'm exploring, I'm slowly unraveling some things, I'm stumbling upon writings, and these writings will unlock further logs that lead to more mysteries, and we get 22 minutes before the freaking sun turns supernova. We're in some sort of time hole loop. Like, I wish I knew how to, like, better describe what the heck was going on. What is this? Artemis mission? Oh, Artemis mission. Wait, my stream category doesn't say Hades still, does it? Artemis 2? What's Artemis 2? The game? What are we talking here? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, the Artemis 2 lunar spaceflight mission under the Artemis program. Okay, NASA's program to return humans to the moon. I did hear that we were going to try to get people on the moon again. Artemis 2. Don't listen to TG. April Fools. Have you on Twitch? I don't see it. I don't see it. NASA. Oh, looks like it already happened. I missed it. Missed the Artemis 2 launch. launched. Successful launch, hopefully. I have to keep rereading this stuff because I just don't know what's going on. And like what I've read and when I've read it, so I don't know. This game's tough to follow. It's tough to like know what the hell I'm supposed to do. I'm very, very confused by the game. And like how I should be playing this game. Which is frustrating because I've been playing it for 4 hours now. Like, I'm discovering new stuff all the time, but nothing's clicking as far as like, oh, this is what I should do, and this is what I should go explore next, and oh, this connects to this story. It's like, yeah, none of it's clicking. I like puzzle games, but this might be too smart for me. Might be too smart for me. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna keep at it for at least another several hours. Okay, this is another escape pod. So now things are starting to maybe click a little bit. Too much reading. This game has too much reading for me. Come on. I need to be able to turn my brain off. Am I wearing my spacesuit? Yeah. Or refuel the jetpack. You're giving it a good go. Blueprints was another one people were saying, raving over, and when I looked, I knew it was beyond me. Blueprints? Is that another game like this, or? Kenny, as it's time for you to join PoE1, the gauntlet is coming. Be so bad at that. This game reminds me of Returnal, at least the ship. Have you played that? I know Returnal is that one is a roguelike. Okay, so this is another escape pod. Like, if I get out my equip signal scope, this is escape pod number 1. And now, if I follow this, I should be able to find the mysteries of the escape pod out, or is this one that I've already explored? Might be one I've already explored. Well, we're gonna explore it again. Damn it. Let's see if I've read this. Yeah, I think I have. Damn it. There's more mystery stuff over here. If I open this hatch... This is where I just gotta remember shit, which I don't really want to do. I want to be able to, like, click through a menu and be like, yes, I've already been here and done this part. Black hole sleeps below, you must not slip. And then I can transport apparently from the black hole station, or black hole to the white hole station or something. Man, this game's confusing. There's like too much I'm trying to take in at once. I have a life, I can't just consume this shit. So, I'm going back to the ship. What we're going to do is we're going to remember that on this planet, which is Brittle Hollow, we've explored this escape pod 1. What Brittle Hollow. View entries. Ryback headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. South Pole. Ryback, I wonder if I can... Ryback discovered an old Nomai path near their campsite on the equator. The path starts inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Gotta look for some ruined building with trees growing at it at the equator. And do I do that? I can't fucking mark it on my shit here. Whereas I can mark location of Northern Glacier. Can't mark Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Like, why can't I mark some of these but not others? Fuck. Northern Glacier, North Pole. I either want to go South Pole or Equator. Let's try to find Tower of Quantum Knowledge. That's going to be our goal. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to play this game. That's going to be our goal. I can't mark it on my fucking map. Which is some bullshit if you ask me. Okay, don't drop into that black hole. This looks like the North Pole, probably. I mean, I don't have a freaking HUD unless maybe I get out and land. Yes, this is definitely the North Pole. I want to observe the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky. Your thoughts interest me. That's what Felix says, and then Thatch says, I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Bloom. Suppose this moon is too shy to show its face. This is all mystery. All mystery. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's Lantern? I think I know what the fuck Hollow's Lantern is. This is Hollow's Lantern, and apparently there's a mystery moon that pops up. That's what I think. The moon isn't volcanic, to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's Lantern, for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. Seems to travel as it likes. Mystery moon. Imagine if there were two volcanic moons. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. Strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Okay. I've read this. I've read this. Imagine if there were two volcanic moons. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. I don't know, like, where to go and confirm that I've read this shit other than just memorizing. I don't want to memorize I've been to North Pole. There's too much other shit to explore here. Jesus. Yeah, I feel like I need to do that as well. Write some video game notes here. Or I could just read it online, but then I'd spoil shit for myself. So let's view the ship log. Right now we're in Northern Glacier. Like, we're gonna mark this shit. Northern Glacier. Should be on our HUD. Yes, it's marked. Let's read this Mysteries of Northern Glacier here. Shape Nomai ruin. On its surface, Nomai were able to warp here from White Hole Station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. I don't understand how warp technology works. I've used it a little bit. I don't understand it. Okay, I did warp to White Hole Station at one point. I dropped through the black hole, and then I had to go to like a satellite, and then it maybe took me to here. Don't know. Don't know. The vessel. Explore that old settlement. Kind of started exploring this. Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. Okay. I keep falling in the black hole when I try to explore this. Nomai worked together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was somehow older than the universe itself. The Nomai decided to call it the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai abandoned this settlement over growing concerns about its stability. It says there's more to explore there. Mural of dark rebel ensnaring the Nomai vessel. Northern settlement. It's gonna fly around, and we're gonna stay on this planet, which is Brittle Hollow. Staying on Brittle Hollow, we're trying to explore it. Where are the elves in? Wait, what elves? Willis. Probably fly into that black hole and get to the station if I want. That's the vessel. The escape pod by there. Also, I mean, it says stuff about the equator. Stuff here that this is the North Pole. Hollow Lantern, that's the moon of this place, Brittle Hollow. Gotta keep looking up the name because trying to just memorize it. We just gotta memorize this game. Whoa, it got sucked into the black hole. We're gonna drive our oh. This is Northern Glacier. So Brittle Hollow took me here. Let's maybe try to track this interloper. Although, like, what was this again? Landing gear damage and head. Oh. And then I gotta do this shit, and it makes me lose track of what the frick I'm doing. Repair that shit, Jesus. Jesus Christ. so that's, I think, a white hole relay station. Let's just double check. Try to confirm. That. And then one of these before. Yeah. Oxygen tank refilled. Let's be matched. Then I did was this. Welcome to the white hole station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry. You aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Then how do I get my ship to Brittle Hollow? Maybe I shouldn't have flown my ship into the black hole. Pretty much got to. Crazy Art. I want to watch this again when you go live next time. Add me to Discord at Marforge. Wait, what do you mean making ass back pun? Alright, so now I should be back on Northern Bramble. Not Northern Bramble. Brittle Hollow. God damn it. I'm confusing everything. Dark Bramble's another planet. Brittle Hollow. I have to, like, use a mnemonic to memorize this shit. So I'm on Northern Glacier. And now I gotta see about how I get back home or call my ship. That there's maybe something about a cannon. Probably can transport back to the whole station. Okay. Nope, not Whitehall Station. Where the hell do I transport to? Still Brittle Hollow? Where do I transport to though? North Pole still? So I didn't really transport. I do this again. That's going up. It's going down. Did I do anything there or not? I don't think I did. Still Northern Glacier. Yeah, supernova. Champagne supernova inside. Someday you will find me happening inside. Now this is showing me some of the shit I saw, so I just... Brittle Hollow, I think I've explored. I still want to get back to where that ship launching thing was. I don't recall where that was. I'm going to try to go to Ash Twin. Discover something about the Ash Twin project. Well, yeah. Don't want to go to Brittle Hollow. Go to Quantum Moon. Let's go to Quantum Moon. Which one's Quantum Moon? Phantom Moon. Okay, sometimes appears in the sky for Quantum Moon. Okay, so let's not go there then. Let's not go there. Let's go to Ember Twin. The Higher Energy Lab. Yes, that's where I wanted to go. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Maybe not affected by gravity for that. Have that happen. That. Go explore that. See what it is, maybe. Everything's too distracting. Okay, we're gonna go there. See what it is. 21 kilometers away. Flying at 500 meters per second. 1,000 meters per second. We should be there in 10 seconds. Oh, we're decelerating. A satellite? Oh, explore it or fix it or something. Some temperature. Oh. Let's go back to our ship. What that is all about. On the plus side, it's nice to see a game that doesn't have you slamming the controller. Slamming the controller yet. You forgot slamming the controller yet there, Arcanias. How's the interloper? Explore or the Hourglass Twins. Don't run into the sun, please. Shouldn't run into the sun, hopefully. Sun will run into us. So we're on Ash Twin. I should drove my ship around on Ash Twin, I don't know. Wagwan, me brethren tings. Watch, man, playing a new game here. Outer Wilds. Have you played it? It's quite the game here. Very confusing. I'm starting to pick some things up as far as exploration stuff. Not really putting any pieces together, but I'm persistent, so bound and determined to give this game a go, so. fuel before I go out there. Elevator. What is that? Okay, that's where the stress beacon is. That is the dark, whatever. Giant Steep. Dang it. That's what I meant to say. It's Giant Steep. Been there yet? Okay. So let's go. I don't know what this is doing for me, if anything. Probably nothing. Explore a little bit more on this side of the planet here. Find any writing, so. This looks like it might be something. Open the hatch. I can't let you do that, Eve. We beat Artemis to the moon? We did. Oh shit. What am I doing? Sandstorm. That's a little insane. With me and my ship got blown away. Tank is refilled. It's very nice. Runway up here. We have 2 levels to explore here. I'm on an Ash Twin right now. Let's go down before we go up. Oh no, who's this? Seems important. Hi. So now I got transported Ember Twin. Okay. The only thing that looks like that is a transport station. We're learning stuff. Then where's my ship? Far. Mars. Ember planet here. Another stress beacon. What's another vessel? Maybe this is the pod. Okay. Escape pod 2. So, okay, that's the stress beacon. And maybe this is the pod. This one we have not explored. The one we have explored was on Brittle Hollow. And I'm sure there's probably one on Giant's Deep as well. Okay, so we have 3 escape pods. We've landed on each of these planets. This is Annona. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid. Physically well, Anova. Everyone survived the crash. That was Puss. Nona says, this is a relief at least. Have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the others' escape pods' distress signals? Burr says, I can hear both signals somewhere in the star system. I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Okay, so now we get to explore ship log here. Or not the ship log, this escape pod. And try to uncover what happened to them. Begin flight log. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Launching escape pod 3. Now launching escape pod 2. Alert. Collision imminent. Preparing for... Oh, so this looks like a central communication tower thing. Internal environment. Scan complete. External temperature prohibitively high. Verdict. Inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. Okay, so they would have had to try to escape this planet. It's hospitable. It says the heat from the star system's sun, from this star's system's sun, is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. Annona. But these passages are a maze. We gotta go through a maze. Nona says, even with this danger, there's still our best chance for survival. Form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Okay, we have markings on walls. And Nona says, be cautious, everyone. Ralph says, be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Oh god. Oh god. It is rising gradually. This ominous. Trap now. Oh god, I think I'm gonna die through being trapped by the sand. Not if I can help it. Then where to? I would have had to go through the caves. How do I get through the caves? Let me find my ship and refuel and oxygenate. Go to our ship log here. Escape pod 2, okay. Sunless City. Nomai survived who crashed on Emperor Twin decided to seek shelter in caves beneath their crash escape pod. Found a trail marker for the Sunless City. The path is blocked. Unit time interval measured. The White Hole Station is further investigate the high energy camp. Twin's equator at Emperor Twin. So let's explore what we have in this area, I suppose. Ship. This appears to be where the caves start. Let's explore this cave. What is that? That's our ship. A ship? Oh, that's a sandstorm. I want to explore the top of that sandstorm. Maybe I will. This must be the equator, and it said something on the equator that it wanted me to explore. I've been up here. Am I? Oh, it must have been equator of Brittle Hollow. Negative time intervals measure at White Hole Station for investigating the high energy lab companion at Ember Twins. Oh god. Gravity in this game is wild. Here's our first delivery, Yarrow. One warp core fresh from Black Hole Forge. Root is installing the core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. Warp core, okay. I saw a warp core at Brittle Hollow. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. Yara, I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Pokey found on the White Hole Station. that started this project. Is I visit sometime to learn more? Clary says, I recommend you do. Whitehall Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so his visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose, more precisely, I would like to visit the Whitehall Station too, Clary. Stop using this scroll wall to flirt with my sister. This Poke says, romantic matters her destiny rivals a neutron star. We'll meet her at the Whitehall Station. Clary, you haven't explained our findings. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. New line of text. This place is a maze. Gravity maze. Alright, where's that ship at? First. Going through a wormhole. Oh. Okay, that sound means that the supernova is going to happen soon. Always does. I don't know why I dropped down like that. Try to return to our ship. Oh no! I was gonna get in my ship and run away, but didn't happen. Didn't happen. One second, I gotta grab a beverage. Be back in like 10 seconds. Watch these memories. Sorry about that. Some dust out of my PC. Fan on 2, I see. Yeah, I hadn't turned on my AC though, so I was like, I probably should turn my AC on. It's pretty hot today. We got a little rain too, but it stayed pretty warm. It's been crazy summer weather. Yeah, so I just turned on my AC for the first time this. I was hot last night too. It's kind of an idiot not to turn on my AC then, but I think I'd need it. Alright, let's enter these launch codes. We're getting some things figured out in this game. So we have some escape pods where people have gone missing, and I'm trying to explore those, but they're a little tough. So we just got done going to the Ash Twin planets, or the Ash Twin towers, I suppose. And let's see what it says. Several large Nomai towers forming a ring around Ash Tower's equator. Okay, Nomai towers. White Hole Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. There's more to explore here. Okay. Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. So this is like a little roomy board, like my little cork board that I'm putting pins in here. Where do I want to go? I think I want to go to continue maybe these twin planets. See if I can't uncover a little bit more. Let's go. Interloper. I haven't explored that. Let's go explore. Just. Come on, stupid autopilot. Sheesh. Explore this interloper. Where's that? Must have been Brittle Hollow. I need to try to find that banjo player on Brittle Hollow. Where's that distress beacon? That's escape pod 1. Scanning the planet. Has anything? The interloper is just a freaking comet. Is that right? Seems to be something up here though. God. Help me! Parts of ice, it seems. I saw something up here. Here? Fire ship. Oh man, it's too slippery. Interloper's too slippery, guys. Velocity, please. There we go. There we go. This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, could someone call it back home with the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Okay. Ember Twin has a gravity cannon. I saw that gravity cannon, and it's used to call your ship back home. So if I'm on Ember Twin, I can, I think, shuttle myself back home and call my ship back home. Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. It says, suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Pokey and I can continue to investigate the surface. Okay. Ship's log is going to be updated. And much like they did, we're going to try to stay in the ship to navigate the surface of this comet, the interloper. Whoa, excuse me. Hear anything's here? Let's land and check our log. Log says I don't know, my shuttle almost completely encased in ice. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm while the other 2 explored the interloper. Oh shit. Could I have gone in that shuttle? There's more to explore here. Gravity cannon. A huge cylindrical structure that creates a strong upward gravity field. Called a Nomai shuttle from the interloper. Okay. Let's go back to that shuttle then. Well, let's keep our shuttle here. We'll just refuel, and then explore it on foot. Our ship doesn't freeze. Learned from those who were before us. Those who come after. This is the Nomai ship. It's frozen. I wonder if there's any other way of getting to the ship. It says there's more here to explore on this comet, but I don't necessarily see anything, so... Whoa! Whoa there! There. Where do we want to go next? What's that? It's Timber Hearth. Accelerating toward Hollow's lantern. That might be hospitable. I think it is inhospitable, but... Oh yeah, that's the volcano moon. Is there anything I can land on here? I just have to be careful not to get shot. Can I go through a volcano? It's probably going to get us killed, but I think it's worth checking out. This music's playing, which means we're gonna likely have supernova occur soon. Oh, I could shoot these guys through there. Missed. so nothing below there. Just lava. Lava, lava. It's Bramble, or Brittle Hollow. Brittle Hollow, my bad. Let's go check out Giant's Deep. Actually, Brittle Hollow. Let's see if we can't locate. Spinning like a motherfucker. Oh no, not the black hole. Oh god. Oh god. It's always fallen into the black hole there. That's okay, we'll just get back on the ship. What is this place? Oh yeah, that's the, there's the warp station there. I'm trying to go to Dark Planet. Or Giant's Deep. Dark Ramble since it's closer. If I can find that, if this is the same Bramble location that one of the guys got lost in. Field spell, maybe? In a foggy place. I'm gonna head towards the light. Towards the light, shoot. Oh, Jesus. Oh. That was scary. Don't head towards the light. So, I love to say it, but this game is now starting to click. I'm just starting to unravel this mystery. We're trying to locate where really 3 pods have gone missing. We have some planets we can go to. We're slowly uncovering what happened to these 3 pods on these planets. Can't remember all the crew names. I wonder if it'd be worth me going through this village again to check on some stuff. Some tutorial, like, seemed like a tutorial village. See where to fly to. Okay. Anything to say? The news say. Talk to, I think his name's Hal. This guy who wants to cut down a big tree. Launch day, huh? How's it going to miss you? You know, launch day, I was thinking about it. The platform the ship's launched on is getting old. It's about time you build new. Flammable one, the big tree in the village would be perfect choice. Wouldn't mind helping out with the space program, just say the word. Wants to cut down that big tree. Banjo player, talk to them. Who's this? Oh, people I play hide and go seek with. This person. Fishing rhymes, and you helps me pass the time. Even the critter gets We'll all be a little busier without you to lend a hand. Big water planet? Giants deep? That's where I'd go. I need to find hornbills. Try the observatory? I've literally seen them anywhere. I've literally never seen them anywhere else. The observatory. I don't think there's anything in the Hero Gravity Cave. It's like a tutorial for my spacesuit. That's the Zero G Cave. Observatory is this way. Let's give him information on ghost matter. Tektite lost his foot. He's the one who was on like the other side of this planet who is going to cut down some bramble. Fieldspar was the first Harthan to be intentionally launched into space. It completed the first orbit around Timber Earth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Atarock. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members. Clockwise from top left. Hornsfield, Son, Slate, Fieldspar. Stickers signed on there too. They ever include a screen in these? I can't find you. Look, look, look. I've got to see this. My statue eyes are opening. They used to be closed. Probably should have started with that. Now they're opened. Not sure why they opened, since no one actually saw it happen. This is huge news. Someone tell Gabbro? Maybe Rebeck? Oh, stars, this is exciting. Making my stomach hurt. How? This is Hornsfills. Ah. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Sigh. Me too. I'm not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with this statue. Something you needed? Oh, this Hornsfeld. I need to know about Fieldspar. piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space, frankly, but they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. Then one day, they just didn't come back. We didn't know what happened or where Feldspar went, or even whether they're still alive. It's been a long time since they left. On the Hourglass Twins, Reedbeck is in Bristol Hollow, and Gabbro is on Giant's Deep. And there's Feldspar, obviously, but we don't know where they are off or if they're even still alive. Feldspar's been lost for a very long time, I'm afraid. Drawing structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system. It makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? If they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. So, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction. She says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Adirondack's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. This is stuff I missed when I very first played. You see are parts of Nomai skeleton. Tell from their skulls that they possess antlers and quite usually only 3 eyes. Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. Differences in the Nomai anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, shows us that Hearthens couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. It's not clear whether Nomai originated from or where they disappeared. Hope that find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expeditions gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the little scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. Okay, I already knew that. This was taken from Nomai Rune on Brittle Hollow. Seems to create the local gravity distortion and was mostly used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Gravity. Stars mass enough will continue to fuse carbon to even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Church observation, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. It's happening. 22 minutes. We're learning some secrets here. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. The star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. If the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If the star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon to even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode into a violent event called supernova. Based on Church's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. We're gonna go to another planet that I haven't been to yet. I read about this. Conscious observation. Level-head among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play. But Gabriel claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever actually happening, both sides debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. What effect? Oh. 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 The effect. Disappearing rock. That is creepy. You know what? I agree, that is creepy. Wow. 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 Earth, Hourglass Twins, Brittle Hollow, Giant Steep. Giant Steep is the only place I don't think I've been to. So let's go there. Let's go there. The rock was disappearing and reappearing in various places. That was the creepy effect. It seems to exist and not exist. Transport. It's not that creepy. Ooh, this guy killed me. I'm gonna read what this is. The anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Yep, died to one of them. Died to one of them. So these rocks just seem to react to conscious observation. It says level-headed. Realize it reacts to or some kind of optical illusion. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree this effect is extremely creepy. Now it disappeared and it goes here. Now it goes here. Now it disappeared and it goes back here. Read all that already. That already. Let's go explore another planet. There's only one person I want to talk to. This lady who plays the person who plays the banjo. The heathen. Slate, the engineer. There's our pilot, ready to get this beauty off the ground. Okay. Let's activate our lift. Back into our ship. We're going. To at least we haven't been yet. Called planet. Giant's Deep. Oh no, my shuttle almost completely encased in ice. 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. One of them stayed behind to keep the shuttle warm, while the others two explored the interloper. Can't find either of them. Oh yeah. Prepare for liftoff. Lift-off. Lift off. Nope, that's not right. Lift off. Speak today. Okay. To explore my own planet a little bit more. Alright, until then, let's see. Try to go to Giant's Deep if we can. Gotta make sure we're out of the sun's trajectory. Go ahead and engage our autopilot. Long ways away. Ten kilometers. 9 kilometers. Autopilot is now decelerating. We can explore here. Pilot is complete. We'll get closer and closer to this Giant's Deep. Can't. Well, it's the dark side of Giant's Deep, possibly. Interesting. Oh god. We got ourselves a water planet. What is this? Interstellar? Ship handle water? Let's go ahead and get our Outer Wilds Venture stress beacon out. Come on, get up there. There we go. There we go. Stone here should solve some mysteries. I'm trying to still uncover what the heck the mysteries are to that. What? It says heavy gravity. It says times 0 gravity, but I'm not sure about that. Sound gun. Easy. You can walk on these stones. What I want to do first is drop onto here. Okay. Like this is. What are you holding on? That. God. Oh God, what did I just do? Yeah, the gravity's just weird here. What? Are you freaking kidding me? What happened there? Alright. I think I'm gonna stop playing for the night. We uncovered a decent amount. We're starting to pick up on some things. I gotta explore this planet again, but we'll do that more probably tomorrow. So I'm gonna, I think, hop on. Well, we'll see. Say. Add a death. I'm gonna hop off for now. Guys, have a good night. You too, Arcanians. You too. It's fun hanging. We're getting this game figured out a little bit. Not completely, but a little bit. We'll get a little bit more figured out tomorrow. So, hope to see you then. Coffee walls in here and TG in here as well. Been hanging out with all of you. So, until next time.